most people think the first signs of addictions are related to that thing that they are addicted to. So if you are addicted to drinking, someone may display behavior of constantly buying alcohol from a duty-free shop, or buying cheap alcohol off 7-Eleven or some Cheers or something like that, and they would be drinking the night away instead of sleeping early, by 11 o'clock like how they usually do. They would stay up late just to drink. I want to tell you that the first signs of an addiction actually go way before they display a sign related to that thing that they're addicted to. Okay, that thing is unfulfilled love. Okay, this is where I'm gonna read to you from documented clinical research from various researchers and doctors all across the world, and even ministries, because you guys know I teach root causes based on what the Word of God is and how we were designed, spirit, soul, body. Our human being nature is not just a doing thing. So when someone does an addictive behavior, there is a being problem, because we are first called to be humans, not to do human things. Okay, so now for addictions, the need to be loved is unfulfilled, and the breakdown in relationship with yourself has resulted in things like low self-esteem, poor self-image, self-rejection, self-disapproval, self-hatred, guilt, shame, and even condemnation. Now, when you hear all these things, these are little or total fire signs that you can rely on to say, hey, if now that person that I'm concerned about has these things and they tend towards a certain addictive behavior or a pre-addiction behavior, right, then you need to intervene at that level. Okay, because a lot of times people who are addicted to something, or even it can be a relationship type of addiction, it could be a porn addiction, it could be a sex addiction, it could be a food substance addiction. All these kinds of addictions all signify the dire need to have their love fulfilled. So I want to ask you this question real quick. Where or who in your life have some kind of unfulfilled love? Or even you watching this video, are there things that you tend to prefer to do because you have an unfulfilled love? Now, I teach in the clinic here, in my coaching programs, when we diagnose patients with certain disease conditions and stuff, and we find out different addictive behaviors, we often need to highlight to them that there is an unfulfilled need to be loved. And this is where we actually have to make the patient and the family aware that for them to actually step into 100% healing, they first need to understand that their love, the need to be loved, is unfulfilled. And I teach the Word of God, the Bible, and how the love from others, love for themselves, and love from God is very important, okay? But I want us to really focus on love for ourselves, okay? That means the capacity to have high self-esteem, the capacity to not condemn yourself, the capacity, the ability to be able to say, I am worth it, okay? You don't have to be a Christian, to have high self-esteem, right? High self-esteem can just be coming from self-confidence. So I'm speaking to you right there that if you're watching this video and you know someone, maybe even yourself, and you have an slightly addictive problem, right? Or you have a tendency to do something over and over and over again, not out of habit, but out of an addiction in order to fulfill that need for love, you might be on the verge of addictions. And I want to talk about the process of engaging with that problem. Is really something that I recommend to do one-on-one in the clinic, because if you're sitting there and you go, that root cause of addictions, I've never heard of that before. You can only be truly free if you actually reveal it to someone who can help you, whom you trust, and then we can work with you through that journey, okay? Now, the next thing I want to talk about really is a self-assessment tool that I've created based on that 3 pillars of health that I talked about in my ebook. So please check out the link below. There is a free ebook resource, right? If you click in that description box, and what that link will do is it will take you through the 3 pillars of health, how to assess relationships and stuff, and you can actually arrive at a specific conclusion, right? Rather inconclusive conclusion, if you will, because that would be something that I need to ask for the questions. But just using that questionnaire, you'll be able to figure out, using the questionnaire after reading that book, the ebook, you'll be able to figure out if your relationship with yourself is actually healthy. Because if these emotions that I just talked about, low self-esteem, condemnation, guilt and shame, all these things are present, you may just be on the verge of addiction. Okay, I don't never ever want to undermine the process of counseling, the process of pastoral care. That's why I'm putting out these videos. But this is the major caveat that you need to understand, that ultimately change and transformation happens right now. This video is just purely to make you aware of the need to get help. Okay, now that is a call to action for you to read that ebook and the self-assessment questionnaire at the end. I want to also shout out that I am bringing back my Q&A IG live on Fridays. So on Friday at 1:30, I'm gonna go through all the 3 diseases that I talked about in my YouTube videos today. So including this one, addictions, and I'm about to make other videos of allergies and Alzheimer's, the root causes of allergies, Alzheimer's, and addiction. So these 3 are things that I'm going to be talking about on a Q&A on Friday. So join me live at 1:30 this Friday, and please like, comment, subscribe if this is something you've never heard before. I am so honored to be the pioneer, to be able to bring this information to you in a palatable manner, and to do that I need your help to spread this far and wide so that more people can be set free of addictions. Okay, so please, thank you so much for your attention. Like, comment, subscribe, click that link down below, get the ebook, read till the very end, fill out the questionnaire, and I will see you soon.